Open.
Move.
Close.
Sold.
Move.
Open. That's a brief history of the Crooked Fence Brewing Company right here in Boise, Idaho. Today we're going to be talking about their history, their brewery, and their beer. We're the Beer to Beer Mafia, and we're here to connect craft beer enthusiasts with the local breweries that serve up delicious, unique beers. I'm Chad, the Mad Scientist. This is
Eric, the Educator.
Josh, the Hitman.
And Lee, the Sandman.
All right, today we're going to be highlighting Crooked Fence Brewing Company right here in Boise, Idaho. Well, not here in Boise. It's in Garden City, but it's a small suburb of Boise.
The brief history of Crooked Fence. They opened in 2012, and then they closed down their shop in 2014 to relocate into Eagle, Idaho. So a little bit of ways away, but they were one of the top 3 breweries in Idaho as far as distribution goes. So people followed them over there to Eagle. They had a 5-acre facility, restaurant, brew pub kind of situation. And they closed down their Garden City one to kind of consolidate their finances and the facilities. So then, not sure what exactly happened, if it was financial reasons or personal reasons, they decided to close it down and sell the property and sell the brand. They decided to continue to produce cans and bottles and sell them to and they still had taps in restaurants and tap houses and that sort of thing. So they're still creating beer. They just closed down their brew pub and their brewery, so people couldn't actually go and get the beer. And eventually they sold it in early 2018 this year. And then in February they started producing beer again, but they didn't actually open until June of 2018 under new management. So
And ownership.
Yeah, new management, ownership, everything. They do still have the same head brewer, but
Right on.
yeah. Excellent. And then they moved back to Garden City. Have you guys have been to the old
me and
brewery,
Hitman
right?
have. We went to the one Eagle.
Off of
the one in Eagle.
Highway 16.
Yeah, yep.
I think that could have played a factor with their. It was kind of a destination location, unless you were going specifically out there because you love their beer so much.
Either way, I'm glad they're back in Garden City, kind of in a really good location. Lots of breweries in Garden City.
Yeah, they had good food out at the other one. This one, no food yet necessarily. Food trucks.
Now, I did drop by there today, and I did see they had advertised soft pretzels and naan and hummus.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So they're slowly building back up. Getting some food.
Really nice guy, and it was cool. They were busy the night we went because it was trivia night, and he took all the time he could while serving beers and food and things of that nature to talk to us and give us information.
Yeah, super amicable, and even though we could tell he was super busy.
Yeah, well, we were multitasking too. We were drinking beers, we were playing trivia, we were interviewing the owner.
Speaking of trivia, we were at like second place, and then I had to leave,
We don't need the details.
What happened after I left? We got in last place. What?
Well,
it's a coincidence.
Known as the Educator.
I'm formally known as the Educator. Yeah.
Gift cards, whatnot to Crooked Fence. What did second place get? They got nothing. So would you rather come in second place or get a zebra?
We got a zebra. We got a zebra.
Yeah,
that's right.
All right.
But the thing about Crooked Fence that's unique about Crooked Fence is their artwork.
Yes.
I mean,
I love it.
Their logo's unique. All the artwork on their cans. I mean, I've got a few up here, but their artwork's super unique. Got a lot of that artwork on their merchandise, and then also on posters on the wall, and basically throughout the whole facility. And the artist's name is Kelly
Nope.
Kelly Nope. He's just a local illustrator, designer here in Boise. When you're having a hard time picking out a beer on the shelf, if you're looking at cans or something, often it's a unique label that draws a lot of people.
We're going to talk about the maibock beer by Crooked Fence. Just a little bit about the beer itself. The ABV on it is 6.4%. The IBUs are 25.5. It says it's a traditional take on the primary German spring summer lager, made with a hop from Germany, our Maibock is malt focused and features only a gentle kick. Maibock is I guess you could call it a derivative of the Bock family in Germany, which is typically a darker beer. Originally, the Maibock beer is from a northern German town called Einbeck. The name of the city means billy goat in German.
Oh yeah, Billy.
Yeah.
Pretty
just the color.
non-existent head after a very short amount of time.
that head went away.
I'd say this is pretty close to like an amber in
For color?
Yeah,
Brown?
this
Right.
is
Brown
Amber,
or
brown.
amber.
Caramely
It's not
colored.
quite red.
It's, brown, yeah, definitely brown. It's see-through. It's not,
It's clear. It's not
Pretty clear.
hazy.
Well, and when
Not a lot of carbonation or bubbles, as I like to say.
bubbles.
Right.
It's got
And
bubbles. So what's
Yeah.
the
So we talked about
aroma?
not a whole lot because of the lack of carbonation or the mild carbonation. The aromas are just faint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm getting a little bit of vanilla and caramel. And
In the
that's
smell?
in the smell, and that's about it. Mostly caramel.
Caramel.
Yeah,
and that's vanilla is
Caramel.
even a tough. Like
Caramel,
if I
but
had
yeah,
to pick a
I
second
could
thing.
make it out.
It's
Yeah.
the taste that I go for.
Well, speaking of, let's go.
Drink up. Y'all,
Right.
let's put the glass in the air.
What do they say?
Before,
What do they say in Germany?
Prost?
Cheers.
Prost.
that-
Prost.
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 How many times are we clinking?
Prost.
Everybody.
It's very malt heavy.
Malt. Yep.
Malt heavy.
There's
with
a little bit of a like lemony or crispness.
That's
to
probably
it.
from the hops.
Yeah,
Just on
just
the
the
back end.
the
though.
tinge on the back end.
They say that this type of beer, the Maibock, is a kind of a spring
Yeah,
summer
it's a
beer,
spring.
a transitional beer.
Yeah, they
so
brew it in the fall and then
Yeah.
they release it in the spring.
That's
So-
interesting.
See,
Right.
I would think this is more of a fall beer.
Yeah,
I'm kind of liking this,
Mhm.
actually.
yeah. So does
but
anybody
this is awesome. This is amazing. I like this beer.
beyond
I like it.
caramel
Yeah.
and malts?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
what
know, a
I'm
little
getting.
crispness.
Caramel
It's
malt, a little
tasty,
crisp.
though.
Yeah,
I
it
like
is.
it. If,
This is
You don't like your beer, do you?
it's not super
That's
complex, but
disgusting.
it's
It's repulsive.
Just pour it in there.
Hey, no, you drank, you chugged.
come on.
Hey, that's your
You
fault.
reap the rewards.
Yeah, if you want more beer, you got to drink
I got a
slower,
big
and then
mouth.
it'll
Come
fit
on.
like- Put it down, dude.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
what?
ahead.
No, I was teasing you. Well, I'm not. I
Okay,
wasn't-
if you
I wasn't
insist.
teasing.
I was teasing you.
No, I wasn't. I'm
No,
not
no,
even
I
gonna mess
shouldn't.
around. No, I should. Are you sure?
Yeah,
Have a little bit. And Eric, you don't like your beer either, do you?
No, not at all.
I can help him out with that one.
You get nothing.
Come on, guys. So that was
What
Maibock
was it
Lager with
Lager.
Crooked Fence Lager. Lather it up, man.
Lather the
We're
water.
in trouble, fellas.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we're in trouble.
Yeah,
Lager.
These drunk
Maibock lather.
We're in trouble.
Yeah.
Okay, hey,
Okay, I'll close.
you know how you guys, when you go to the zoo, it says don't feed the animals? Don't give Lee any more beer. Once
You're
he
doing
finishes
half-course
his,
now.
he's done.
So that was Maibock Lager by Crooked Fence.
We're going to be talking about Crooked Fence's Grapefruit IPA. It is 6.5 ABVs and estimated 60 IBUs. Typical base IPA. It is different from their Hop Notion IPA. They have another IPA called Hop Notion. Where the real magic is in the grapefruit. They actually use a puree that they get out of Oregon fruit products in the Willamette Valley. But a lot of home brewers, and I think some larger brewers, use mostly the peel for when they're adding in a fruit like grapefruit. They just add in the peel. They remove all the pith. But that's home brewers. I'm not sure larger scale, but you know that they use a puree and they just dump it right into the boil and go from there.
Sure wouldn't want to be the zester in a larger scale operation.
No.
There you go. You came
Back
in
that
late.
truck up.
You came in late to work. You were doing the zesting today.
Yeah, you're on zesting duty.
It's like those old army movies where the guy has
Peeling
to peel
potatoes.
potatoes.
Yep.
A darker
It's a darker
color, orangey.
Yeah, a little bit darker than a normal IPA.
Mine's smaller.
Only slightly
Yeah,
hazy.
yeah. You're
But,
already being
I already-
throttled.
I did
That's
not.
not fair.
I purposely did not pour a thick head on my beer, and so this is exactly how I like it. But I'm noticing you guys don't have much of a
Yeah,
head.
I tried to put
Not at
one.
all.
I tried to.
Intentionally,
I
and
poured it
yeah,
straight in.
it's flat already.
And all the bubbles have risen to the top. What's on the nose? The odor, the stank.
The dank
You know, I'm a
stank.
little surprised by this because with an
Not
IPA,
getting anything.
I was expecting a hoppy
Yeah,
flavor
there's
right
no,
off the top, and I'm not getting a lot of hops.
I'm getting light citrus, but not grapefruit per se.
Yeah. I'm getting citrus for sure.
Very light, though.
Very light.
Very light.
Yeah, very
Like,
light.
I'm not getting a whole lot of anything off the aroma.
Like if you just said this was a traditional IPA, these would still be the aromas I would expect to smell.
Yeah.
Right.
Citrusy, hoppy.
But it's not even hoppy. It's
No,
just citrusy.
Well, let's dive into the flavor.
Here we go.
Oh,
Eric,
you guys and your cheersing.
Eric
Just want a drink.
always takes a sip.
The absence of hoppy aroma is made up in flavor. I can taste the hops.
Yeah, there's that bitterness for sure.
I can taste the hops for sure.
Oh yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of grapefruit, like bitterness, but not grapefruit flavor per se.
Yeah, this is really strange because I thought I got more. I tried this at the brewery,
Yeah, I tried
and
it
I
too.
thought I got more from
Yeah.
it as far as a grapefruit flavor.
It's
Yeah.
sort of dry. Like it's
It's very dry.
drying out my mouth.
But yeah, not getting the hoppiness, but yeah,
Oh, I'm
definitely
getting
the
the hoppy.
grapefruit.
You're not getting hoppiness?
Oh, I'm getting hop.
Oh, there's tons.
Well, I mean,
I
I'm
the hop actually
it's like
drowns
having
out the
grapefruit.
grapefruit.
Really?
Yeah.
So the hops it uses is Galena, Cascade.
Okay, I'm sorry. There it is.
So the hops.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'll wait till I'm done.
Oh, dude.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So the hops this uses is Galena, Cascade, and Chinook, which aren't really known for their like super citrusy. I mean, Cascade a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't use Citra or like a Mandarina, Bavaria, or something like that that traditionally has heavy citrus.
We're going to be reviewing the Honey Monkey by Crooked Fence Brewing. This is a strong amber ale in the Trappist tradition. Trappist is from La Trappe. It's an abbey in Normandy, France. Anyways, the Honey Monkey, it gets its name from the honey malt that's used to brew it.
And it's a strong amber ale, right?
Yeah.
So it's heavy on the ABVs.
Heavy on the ABVs. It's 9.4 ABV, but it's only 19 IBUs, so it's light on the bitter units, but it's heavy on the ABVs.
They had another beer called the Good Monkey, which was and actually it wasn't on purpose, but it was the yeast or whatever. It tasted like bananas. Actually, people called it the banana beer.
Well,
That's
I wonder if
interesting.
this is like a spawn of that Good Monkey.
I
because
believe
they
it
added
is.
honey malt.
If we look at it, it's got a strong amber color. I mean, it's an amber ale. I mean, it's
Zero
clearly
head on this again.
This is almost the same color as the maibock that we reviewed.
Yeah.
in another
Right.
video
Yeah, pretty close.
earlier.
Yeah.
What's the aroma?
Banana.
Banana.
I'm getting
No,
that
I do get the
Belgian
banana.
yeasty
I-
flavor.
Yeah, I was getting
No,
some
no, no.
sour. Which
guys don't get
is
the banana?
typically from
No, I'm
Belgian
not getting
yeast.
no banana.
Some sour.
Belgian
Oh, man.
yeast has that very distinctive,
What's that? I
potent
drink
flavor.
protein
Yeah.
shakes every
Smells-
morning and
smells
put bananas
like-
in them. And
like
I
kind
don't
of
know.
like lactic acid or acidy.
Yeah, there's some. There's a bit of a sweet aroma on
Yeah.
there.
It's like
There's
I'd almost say it's a sweet funk.
A sweet funk.
Yeah,
That's a
there's-
good
there's-
terminology
there's
for
a
it.
sweet
I'll
and then
second that sweet funky
Yeah.
aroma.
Sweet
but that's a
funk.
sweet
Ooh,
funk that I'll
That's their next.
take to dinner.
That's their next
The
beer,
sweet
beer
funk.
name, the sweet funk.
Or somebody else's.
and
if
I would
it's
take
not.
that sweet funk to dinner.
Yep. All right, I'm going in for a hit.
Same. Hit that. Take
Take
a
it to
hit
dinner
off of
and then I
that.
hit it.
Lee, it's drinking time.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna take it to a movie
Hey,
first.
we didn't put our
Yeah.
glasses up yet, though.
Yeah, I was trying.
Woo!
All right.
No, I'm definitely getting banana. Golly, that smells
You
delicious.
guys and your cheers.
Banana nut bread. That's what I smell.
You do
Banana.
not.
I do.
Lies.
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Banana nut bread.
Yeah. No, that's what. Well, okay. I know we were talking about banana, but then it just all of a sudden hit me.
It was
Like,
a subliminal thing. We put banana in your head.
Well,
and
I
that's
know,
what
but-
you're thinking.
but bread. That's what
what
I'm.
happens
that's-
a lot.
Banana nut bread.
No, actually, you're onto something. I'm getting a little bit of bready.
In the flavor?
Yeah, a little bit of bready. I'm not getting any banana. I think he's crazy on that.
This is great.
Oh,
This
golly.
This is like a yeasty, sour, malty ale. Like, I don't know. It's almost like it wants to be malty, but it wants to be sour at the same time.
There.
See, sour is the first thing that hits me in the face.
Right.
Sour, which I love sour, so this is right up my alley.
But then it follows up with a malt.
Yeah, which I
Yeah.
also like malt
That
too.
is awesome.
I love
That's
Belgians.
incredible.
Belgian
Oh,
anything.
You like that one?
That was, yeah. That hit the spot. That's solid.
Sweet.
What's
I have
that
drank.
beer?
Yeah, y'all gave me, you guys, over the last 3 episodes,
Yeah. Okay.
y'all been messing with my pour.
I give you some, but it's too good.
So hold on. I want to
It's like-
follow.
Don't you?
I was like,
I
this,
gave you some of
this,
my
and here's
first
Lee's.
course.
Lee,
Like that.
I want to follow this
Listen,
logic.
we're not
here.
Yes.
conspiring
I want to
against
follow
you.
this logic. So you're saying we've been drinking more.
Yeah.
You've been drinking less. Yep. The 3 of us can keep it together. You're
No,
even with your less.
Oh,
Baloney. You ain't getting just as much.
Oh
as
no!
everybody else.
Oh, not at all.
Somebody
man.
may have
That or
given.
Rewind it.
Either that or you're a cheap date.
Somebody
Probably more
may
like
have
that.
given him a heavy pour of some plum wine before the shoot. I don't know.
Yeah, y'all.
Hold on.
You guys sabotage me so you can have more of this goodness.
I want to correct this.
That's just wrong. That's wrong.
I
What are you doing?
I feel like I owe him.
That's right.
No,
Yeah.
him.
That's right.
Oh, my
He
goodness.
knows. He knows y'all wrong. He called you out,
No.
and now he's
I want to correct something.
he's
though
paying
that
your
Chad
penance.
said.
So
Chad did not speak accurately. You
What?
said
In
he
regard.
had a pour
Lies.
of plum wine. He had pours of plum wine.
Oh man.
Golly,
I
guys.
give this one 1.5 burps.
Oh yes.
Well, let's get right into pouring Sins of Our Father, Eric. While I tell you a little bit more about the beer, it's coming in at a
If
hefty,
you say so.
Yeah, yeah. Let's get that beer flowing, okay? Because it hasn't been flowing fast enough tonight. But anyways, this is coming in at 10% ABV, a nice hefty beer to finish off the night, with an estimated IBU of 20. Licorice and chocolate take this imperial stout to the next level. Sins is one of their most popular brews year-round. If you haven't tried it, do yourself a favor and go grab one. You can get it in bottles. It's at the tap room. There's also some barrel-aged options out there, which is what this bottle is.
What type of beer did you say this was?
Imperial Stout.
An imperial stout.
So, which Imperial, it's just basically a stronger version of a stout, to sum it up.
Yeah.
For some history on Imperial Stouts, or stouts in general, and they were originally porters made stronger. They called them strong porters, I think, or something like that. Strong porter stouts. I don't know. Don't quote me on any of this.
Stouts are like a child of porters. They all kind of originated as porters, but when they kind of went heavy on the malts and even the roasted malts, they call them stout porters. However, the definition now the difference between a porter and a stout now is a little bit bigger. I think stouts are more roasted, whereas I don't necessarily think all porters are roasted malts. They just use heavy malts versus hops. But back in the day, it was just a stout porter. What were the malts in this?
The malts in this are 2-row chocolate malts, black patent, and rolled oats. The hops uses Zeus, Cascade, and Galena. So, yeah.
You had me at chocolate malt and oats. I mean, I always love oats and chocolate malt and stouts. That's a stout. If I
That
ever,
is a
for
stout.
sure.
Cannot see through
you
it.
can't see through it at all.
Yep, that's black. Mine's pretty flat. It had a decent head at first, but that seems to be a kind of a going theme with Crooked Fence. They're not highly carbonated.
Yeah, and
Or overly carbonated.
stouts typically are not.
Yeah, they're not.
Dip
But
into
now it's
that
gone.
aroma. What are you smelling? It definitely chocolate right off the bat.
Chocolate caramel.
Mm-hmm.
Cocoa. For sure.
I'm almost getting I don't know if it's the glass. I'm thinking it might be the glass, but I'm getting a little sour note. But because of the lack of the head, I'm not getting a whole lot.
Just straight up.
Oh,
chocolate. Chad's already drinking in
All right.
before we even
Whoa.
put up our glass.
I'm following suit.
Lee,
I
what are you smelling on
accidentally
it?
dipped into it.
It's kind of hard not to, though. You know.
So on the tasting notes, I'm getting a lot of I'm getting chocolate, but almost like
Licorice.
like cocoa powder, like baking cocoa powder. You know, heavy on the bitter chocolate, like dark chocolate.
There is.
Is anybody else getting that?
I'm getting. I am.
Yeah.
But
There
licorice
is the
as well.
licorice. It was.
Licorice.
Yeah, I've never really looked for licorice in
Wow.
a stout, and that might be a huge miss on my part, but kind of developing the palate and listening and reading about what to look for in beers. Yeah, there's definitely some licorice in this.
I'm not getting a lot of the licorice, but I am getting a lot of boozy notes.
Mm-hmm.
This is what was it, 12 or 10?
10.
This
10%.
taste maybe even higher than 10.
I don't think so.
This is it's pretty nice, but it is a little boozy. Boozy.
I'm not getting much of that.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm getting the chocolate for sure.
And the licorice.
And licorice is big time.
That's a good description.
Yeah.
And maybe they
swayed you.
swayed me on the description.
I'm not getting any licorice.
We shouldn't.
I
No,
didn't hear
I
that
am,
part.
especially
But then
on
again,
the aftertaste.
Yeah,
For sure.
yeah, I'm getting licorice.
And I love Good and Plenty's.
Yeah, maybe.
I love
Yeah.
Anise candies. I know my licorice.
But then again, maybe I'm just as susceptible because now I'm getting it.
Yeah, because
I'm
that
getting a
peer
little
pressure.
peer pressure. But it is on the finish. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not on the forefront. It's more of a kind of aftertaste.
Yeah, for sure.
So my two favorites were between the Sins of Our Fathers Imperial Stout and their Maibock.
Huh. The maibock.
Yeah,
really?
the Maibock, which is really surprising because
Yeah.
typically I do not like lagers. But it had such a malty characteristic to it. The Maibock, or excuse me, sorry, Maibock.
Maibock. Get it
Maibock.
straight,
Maibock.
Eric. Come on.
So the Maibock actually had some really good complex flavors. So that's actually going to be my beer of the night. The Honey Monkey just had some, weird balance issues between the sour and the maltiness, which I either like super sour or I like super malty. And the grapefruit IPA, I thought maybe could handle a little bit more grapefruit. So it's the Maibock for me.
Nice.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with the Honey Monkey. I think the sour really stood out for me anyway. It stood out, and that's why I'm gonna have to go with the Honey Monkey. I thought it was a great sour, even though it's not traditionally considered a sour. It's considered a Belgian triple tradition.
I really didn't see much sour in it. I would.
Well, just the
I would.
yeastiness
Yeah.
was a little sour.
I got the
Belgian yeast.
I got the sour, and I really enjoyed it. So that's what I'm
I
going
don't know.
with.
That's it, huh? You're quick to the
Yeah.
pick. Well,
Done and done.
I'll walk through them a little bit. I'm normally the IPA guy, although I do love stouts. But this grapefruit IPA didn't do the trick for me.
So why didn't the grapefruit IPA? I'm curious. Why didn't it do the trick for you?
The aroma, for one, there was not much of.
Was it just,
Yeah, they can call it grapefruit, and yes, you should be tasting grapefruit when you're trying it. And I think there was a bit of kind of a bitter flavor that could correlate to grapefruit, but not enough throughout the rest of the beer that it just didn't do the trick all the way through from the aroma to the finish and all that.
I mean, for me, it was a good IPA. Like if you just said this is an IPA, drink it, I'd say that's a decent IPA. But if you say there's a grapefruit IPA, I go in with expectations of grapefruit, and it did not deliver on the expectations.
Yeah,
of
that's
grapefruit.
probably where it was at for
So
me
yeah.
too. So, and then for the Sins of Our Fathers, I enjoyed that a lot, and I'm a little torn between the Maibock. I love Doppelbocks, and I was surprised to see the color for one when we poured it, and that caramel aroma, that caramel flavor really kind of reminded me of a Doppelbock. But
I don't know if it's a traditional Maibock.
yeah, I don't know.
Granted, I can't speak out of turn because
I haven't had enough.
I haven't had enough.
I'll make my pick. I enjoyed the Maibock. It was between the Maibock and the Honey Monkey, but I'm going with the Honey Monkey. I enjoyed that beer a lot.
2 for Honey Monkey.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
I'm the
I
odd
mean,
man
it was
out so far.
tasty. I enjoyed it at the tap room. The maibock, I didn't try when we were there. I don't think it was
Well, that's
even
a new
available
one.
until we picked it up. So I was pleasantly surprised by that. But yeah, I'm going with the Honey Monkey.
Nice.
I loved it from
Wait.
the.
What do you got for your pick of the night?
Well, I'm going to make this quick and fast and easy as well. I'm going to go with the Honey Monkey.
What?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
3 for
Yeah.
Honey Monkey.
3, yes. For me, it just had a nice balance of sweet, sour, and maltiness. And when I took that first sip, it just hit me. I mean, all the flavors melted together.
I guess
Yep.
it goes to show you that
Yep.
you don't know what
Yep.
what is going to be your favorite beer, because to me the Honey Monkey was the bottom of the list for me.
Something is
kidding?
wrong
It
with
was the top of the
Dude,
list
that
for
is
all 3 of you.
ridiculous.
It was probably
Mm-mm.
the most complex of all the beers that we tried because it had different flavors, but to me it just I wanted it to be
That's
either
what's
sour
cool
or
about our
malty.
little adventure here on the Bearded Beer Mafia is that we all have different tastes and things stand out. We've tried a maibock that, not a typical genre that any of us would order off a menu.
I typically
But-
hate lagers, and that was really good.
Yeah.
That was a lager. So
Yeah, for sure. So it's cool. That's why we do this.
let us know what your favorite is once you've stopped by Crooked Fence.
So follow us on, oh golly.
Instagram.
Okay. 1, 2, 3. So follow us on Instagram, Twitter,
No.
Facebook. All right, 1, 2, 3. All right. So follow us on Instagram, Twitter. No. So
like, subscribe.
like,
And follow on our
Like,
socials.
subscribe.
Okay. Like,
Follow.
subscribe,
Oh,
follow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so like, follow, and subscribe on something. Okay, guys. So like, subscribe on YouTube, and follow on Instagram.
Cheers. See ya.
See you
See ya.
later.
You did it.
All right, I need to.